Alien hunters believe they have found evidence of a UFO crash landing site on Mars.
Section 51.
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up? I am GH aka DozGeek. You're always welcome on Section 51 and it's nice to be back here with you on YouTube in a new video. And thank you again for your support to the channel. As usual, thank you for liking, sharing and reacting to our videos. Big thanks also to our explorers, navigators and commanders. So alien hunters believe they have found evidence of a UFO crash landing site on Mars, claiming the same alien ships have been found on Earth. And of course, when we talk about UFO expert, we talk about Scott C. Waring. In fact, he has been searching through archive images from NASA and believes he has uncovered some alien truths. The apparent bombshell comes in the form of a disc-shaped object with a flat surface, which can be seen partially buried in the Martian sand. Scott claims the disc is an alien craft. Writing on his blog UFO Sightings Daily, he said the UFO in question was the same spotted by former US government employee Bob Lazar. Mr. Lazar claims to be a whistleblower on the US government who says he has proof of aliens. Mr. Waring said on his blog UFO Sightings Daily,
"While searching through some NASA archives, I came across a Mars photo with a crashed disk in it. The disk is very similar to the craft that Bob Lazar worked on in Area S4. The craft I found has a thin disk edge rising up to a thicker inner area and an upper hump that is not curved but made with straight lines. I can even see windows in the Mars craft that I found. This is inexplicable proof that aliens on Mars had spacecraft."
However, this is not so easy to make this conclusion, I think. The object in question may well be a rock which resembles a manufactured structure, and this is just here a very subjective interpretation from Scott Waring. When I look closer at the photo, I don't have the feeling that it's a crashed spacecraft. Obviously, NASA reacted to this claim by arguing that the brain is wired to see familiar patterns, such as faces, for example, when they are not actually there, and this applies to the rock in question. They say that this is a psychological phenomenon known as pareidolia, when people see recognizable shapes in clouds, rock formations, or otherwise coffee, tea, unrelated objects or data. I must say that the answer of NASA was predictable. However, Mr. Waring has said that the coronavirus pandemic has proven that humanity has the strength to deal with an alien revelation, and NASA should release any evidence it has. He said,
"Much like COVID-19 did to the people in each country as it spread, because the public once believed that such a pandemic would be impossible, and yet, the human race has changed their perspective on that very fast. That's how disclosure of intelligent aliens would be, but it would not kill people or frighten them as much."
I wish Scott Waring to be right from the beginning, but the official disclosure is very long to come. And I don't think that making some claims with that kind of photos will help to approach the truth. Of course not. It's just another reason or an excuse for NASA to ridicule people trying to detect proofs of alien life. There is a lot of stories and ramblings about Mars concerning UFOs or human beings living on the planet for many years. The problem is that for the moment we can't travel to Mars. so that allows a lot of amazing theories, and we cannot verify them for the moment. You have, for example, the story of a former NASA employee who recently came out with a devastating statement that completely shocked all of the people that were listening to the podcast she was talking on. It has been relayed by the website newsintact.com. She claimed that what appeared to be an average day at work took a complete turn when she spotted two humans walking on Mars' surface. She made this discovery through the Viking lander back in 1979. The Viking lander was the direct predecessor of the Curiosity rover, and also it was older and more dated than the Curiosity rover. No such glitches have ever been reported before or after this incident. 27 years after this discovery was made, she came out saying that she's done keeping a secret that she doesn't want to be a part of anymore. She claims that at least 12 other people can vouch for her because they were in the same room as her when she saw the two individuals approach the rover. They were clearly humanoids and they were wearing spacesuits similar to ours, only less bulky. A lot of people claim that these were the people that were left on Mars back in 1966 during the first mission there. But the problem with that kind of articles is that the article's writer doesn't provide any name of whistleblower or any source. So who is that NASA employee? Who can we believe? I sincerely would like to believe all these stories, but please give us real names, real testimonies, and real proofs. Official revelations made by military officers or even astronauts are usually more believable, but once again, all this is very relative and subjective. Observing videos or photos of UFOs or alien activity on Mars or on the Moon is too random because for the moment humanity is depending on only few structures like NASA or maybe SpaceX to have informations. And maybe NASA filters these informations, or maybe not. I think that we will have the beginning of a part of the truth about aliens and UFOs when we really witness with our own eyes the arrival of alien spaceships here on Earth, all around the world. But it will be maybe bad news for us, or too late. However, you can check the article of Scott Waring on the internet on his own blog in order to make up your own mind. And you, what do you think of all this? Is it really a crashed disk spacecraft on Mars? Is there really activity on the Red Planet? Is there human activity on Mars? Was it hidden by our governments or NASA? Please help me to find an answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. While waiting for the next video, you can find us on social networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Please like, share, subscribe, support Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes. Keep watching Section 51. Watch the sky. Live long and prosper.